welcome back to the Morning Houseplants. I'm Travis.
I'm Michelle,
And I'm Oliver. Oliver.
and we are Ginger and Associates.
The team that gets answers and cuts right to the chase.
Today we'll be discussing some of the more severe toxins that have been dramatically hurting our wildlife, as well as our house pets and ourselves, humans. These toxins can be found everywhere, even in homes, and they're put there by you. What is it? Yep, you guessed it, it's rat poison. Rat poison is used everywhere around the United States. It's used by professionals and civilians. Michelle, would you like to fill us in?
Sure, Travis. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife has reported an increase of wildlife deaths due to rat poison. This includes owls, raccoons, hawks, and bobcats, along with other wildlife. Many of these animals are becoming poisoned by secondary poisons.
Secondary poisoning has become a very big problem in our environment. When the rodent population gets infected and dies from rat poisoning, the first predators can eat those rodents or mistakenly eat rat poison and become very sick and end up dying. As the food chain continues, more and more consumers are poisoned, thus creating huge changes in the ecosystem.
An example of this would be Yellowstone National Park. In the 1930s, the wolves in Yellowstone Park had decreased over time and the elk population increased. This elk population increase caused a decrease in the willow and aspen tree resources. This eventually caused them to stop regenerating. In the 1990s, the wolves were reintroduced and the aspen and willow trees came back. Here's a graph that will show the population of the wolves and elks in National Park throughout the years, showing the difference in the elk population when the wolves were gone and when they were introduced.
This doesn't just affect wildlife, it also affects humans.
Let's go to Darlene, who is live in Santa Cruz, California, with the first time look at the consequences of what rat poison can do. To you, Darlene.
Yes, thank you, Travis. I'm here right now with one of the local residents here in Santa Cruz. This is Georgie. So, Georgie, tell us a little bit about your experience with rat poison.
Well, when I woke up a couple weeks ago and I noticed my cat Fluffy was acting very lethargic. So I took him to the vet and the vet told me
Go on, it's okay.
that Fluffy was going to die because of the rat poison.
It's okay.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, like, what a crybaby, you know? It's only a cat. Like, if it was a dog or something. Oh, wait, am I live? Anyways, thank you, Darlene. In California, this issue has become a great deal, causing many deaths in house pets and wildlife.
Before we go any further, we need to discuss rat poison. Rat poison has 3 different types, one being Promethean. The neurotoxin helps to build up fluid in the brain and traps sodium to build up in the liver cells. It has no antidote and it has not been tested on pets, and this is the poison that most likely killed our friend Fluffy. Going back to Darlene, were you able to get any more out of Georgie?
Yes, well, she has told me that she has used rat poison in the past to get rid of her rat problem, and she decided to replace it by buying a cat. But sadly, she forgot about the rat poison, and eventually her pet got a hold of it. Back to you, Michelle. Yes, thank you again, Darlene. Sadly, this happens a lot. People forget they even own rat poison, and then their pets and even in some cases their children get into it.
The second rat poison is a vitamin-based rat poison that acts by flooding the rat system with fat-soluble vitamins such as vitamin D. These poisons can take up to a day to take effect on the rat who ingested the poison.
The third rat poison is anticoagulants, which are a type of rat poison that damages blood vessels and causes the rat to not produce blood clotters. When the rat gets injured, it will bleed to death because no scab will form and can also bleed internally, dying after a few days.
A chemical that is found in many rat poisons is zinc phosphide. Zinc phosphide, when ingested, releases a toxic gas in the stomach. The phosphine gas then goes into the body cells and stops the production of ATP energy, thus causing the cells to die. Here's a graph that shows how this poison is very toxic when ingested directly.
Over 10,000 kids every year are exposed to rat poison, and most of them are under 3 years old. One story from Environmental Health News states how, quote, a 2-year-old boy walks into a room carrying rat poison. Seeing blisters, his parents whisk him away to the hospital emergency room, where he is hooked up to a cardiac monitor for several hours.
There are safer alternatives to get rid of rats instead of using rat poison. There are many natural rodent repellents, such as peppermint and spearmint. Rats and other rodents don't like the strong smell of peppermint or spearmint. Another natural rat repellent is balsam fir trees. Fir tree helps to deter rats. Pepper is also a natural rat repellent. If you put it near the holes of rats, it helps to deter them away.
Once you have gotten rid of the rodents, to make sure that the rodents don't return, seal up around your house and clean up any unnecessary water and trash around your house.
Thank you for tuning in today to the Morning Houseplants with the Ginger and Associates. I hope you enjoyed our morning edition and remember to come back soon.
Remember to tune in next week when we'll be talking about the difference between being in a plane and on a plane.
Adios, mis amigos.
Take 5.
Greetings, Earth Dwellers, and welcome back to the Morning Houseplants. I'm Travis.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Oliver.
And
Oliver.
Hey, 1, 2, 3. And
And-
together.
Wait, why are we saying together? It's not-
And together.
No, together.
And
we
are.
stop.
And
we are the
Morning
Ginger Associates. There's
not
no
easy.
together.
Okay,
Together.
just say okay.
thing.
And we okay. Ready? 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
And we are Ginger and Associates.
No, I don't like it.